Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host. Game time. Sam Bankman-Fried. Prosecutors submit proposed jury instructions for trial. Friend.tech denies report that database of over 100,000 users was leaked. Right. And last but not least, Coin Center responds to U.S. lawmakers' request for crypto tax guidance. That's what we're looking at today. To the market. Current market cap, guys, right now sitting at 1.05 trillion. Current Bitcoin dominance 48.3%. ETH sitting flat at 19 and 23 ETH transaction. Fear and greed 34. I think that's where we were at yesterday, if I remember correctly. I don't think we've changed much. Bitcoin still moving sideways. We're gonna look at that. Still just a flat day, guys. I'm going to blow through the market real quick, again, because there's not too much going on. So I don't want to waste too much time on this. 3.87 down on Matic. Some things ticking up 1 to 2% here and there from what I can see. Yeah, not a lot of action. 3.32 down on Filecoin, Samsonite, Swami, Swanson. Optimism down, or up, 5.36. Algo kind of starting to move up. 3.72 up on a Thorchain. Really weird last couple of days, guys, in the market. There's not a lot going on. I'll tell you what, man. The DEXs are moving, though. It's almost like people are over centralized exchanges and things are moving to DEX. A lot of brand new projects are kind of popping off. Curve down 4.55. Sweet moving up about 4%. Nothing too crazy. 6.75 on the upside from Compound. 10% from AKT. And that's it. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Weird. So, all right, here's all I'm going to say, guys. There's nothing going on. There really is nothing. We have been flatlined since this dump last week. The only thing that I can see, what you're looking at is anytime there's consolidation like this, after a downtrend or after a dump, because mind you, we were on a downtrend. I don't care what anyone says, this is a downtrend. This is usually bearish. This is pretty much a bear flag. Or a bear pennant, whatever you want to call it. Could this go to the upside? Yes, but right now it's not looking good. So not much has changed. XRP about face parks, another descent. What lies ahead? XRP 8 up a side loss among majors. Bitcoin steadies at 26. Yeah, guys, it's not looking good. That's all I can say. It doesn't mean it's going to go down. It just means that the odds are not in our favor if we're hoping this thing's going to go up. So if you are to trade, be smart, tight stop losses. Yeah, all the stuff I always say. You know the levels of watching. If you're new to the channel, first of all, this isn't financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor. I'm not even a good trader. Half the time I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just looking at lines on a screen and rambling into the nothingness. So don't listen to me. With that being said, if you are new, the levels I'm watching, if we break this 25,816, looking for a 25 flats, and then no man's lands at 24.2. If we don't get a bounce from here, guys, I've got to start drawing new levels because it could get real ugly real fast. To the upside, if we're looking for a break, what we're looking for is this purple box. Get into it, flip the bottom of this purple box into support, and hopefully continue moving up to the upside. Potentially get back above this downtrend. That would be exciting. Flip this back into support and continue to move to the upside. But again, the odds are not looking like they're in our favor. It is looking like there is going to be some more downside action, guys. Just be prepared for it. Either ups or downs. Don't have trading bias. Just pay attention to the charts. That's all I can say. So, with that being said, on to the news. Sam Bankman-Fried, prosecutors submit proposed jury instructions for trial. Ahead of FTX co-founder Sam Bankman-Fried's October trial, government prosecutors have laid out their requests for how the jury should be directed. United States prosecutors have put forward their proposed instructions to the jury ahead of the October trial for FTX co-founder Sam Bankman-Fried. The lengthy 100-page August 21st filing breaks down how prosecutors would like presiding judge Lewis Kaplan to instruct the jury in Bankman-Fried's case based on previous jury instructions the New York District Judge has given in other cases. Each of the 7 charges Bankman-Fried faces relating to fraud and money laundering conspiracy, along with wire, commodities, and securities fraud, were broken down. For each charge, prosecutors suggest how Judge Kaplan should present the allegations, the burden of proof of or elements the jury needs to find Bankman-Fried guilty, and the evidence relating to each charge, so on and so forth. Also included were proposed instructions for detailing how the jury should examine the evidence, deliberate, and come to a conclusion on whether or not to find Bankman-Fried guilty on each. They just keep saying guilty. I love how they just keep it that in the article. He's guilty. Doesn't matter. They just need to find out whether he's guilty. On each count. Sorry. Such proposals are typical in criminal trials, but ultimately Judge Kaplan will decide how he will instruct the jury. The former FTX chief has been jailed. That just means Sam. Has been jailed ahead of his trial set to begin on October 2nd and faces another trial in March 2024 on 5 other counts. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. This dude is so full of himself. Bankman-Fried is being held at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center. Judge Kaplan revoked his bail on August 11th after prosecutors alleged he leaked diary entries from former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison to the New York Times. Get him. Moving on. Friend.tech. Is anyone in this? Like, it was huge over the weekend, and now I hardly see anybody talking about it. It is insane how this space is turned into a flash in the pan space to where things blow up and then you just never hear about them again. It's kind of sad. Again, my argument with any of this stuff is that there are really good projects out there people could be spending their energy and time on, but no, we're buying JPEGs and trying to basically OnlyFans our content. Anyway, Friend.tech denies report the database of over 100,000 users was leaked. Right. They always do. Friend.tech has hit back at a report that suggested that its API leaked the personal data of its users. The team behind the viral decentralized social media platform, Friend.tech, has refused to report that claims has refuted, a report that claimed that the personal information of more than 100,000 of its users was leaked. The now amended report, first posted by the blog, suggested that data posted by Banteg, a pseudonymous developer from Yearn Finance, was leaked information. The Friend.tech team, however, clarified that the information came from scrapping its public API. It's like saying someone hacked you by looking at your public Twitter feed, the official Friend.tech account argued. Right. The post also received input from X's formerly known as Twitter, community notes contributors. The underlying data is public and anyone can work it out reading a block explorer. If you buy a share, 5% goes to the creator's wallet, and he will have needed to fund his wallet. The database only scraps that public info, the community note reads. Banteg originally published a repository of the publicly available scrap data containing details of users on the Friend.tech platform on GitHub. This data included wallet addresses on Base linked to the corresponding Twitter username for more than 101,000 users. 101,183 people have given Friend.tech access to post as them. Leaked database indicates, Banteg wrote. Banteg also gave criticism to the inaccurate interpretation of their initial post. Meanwhile, X users also joined in to poke fun at the situation, with one user, StatsDart, posting a link to the Ethereum block explorer, humorously claiming that he had discovered a leaked database showing all transactions on ETH. Notably, Bantech's release of the data followed a post from blockchain analytics service Spot On-Chain, which found that Friends.tech API revealed specific sets of information not immediately available to everyday users of the app. The most prominent examples was that wallets created by certain users can be viewed through the API. When asked how this information could be used, Spot On-Chain said it could be used to game the system by allowing bots to near immediately purchase shares of big accounts as soon as they signed up to Friend.tech. A lot of bots have already taken advantage of this. It monitors the contract, finds the big KOL, and buys the shares before others, wrote Spot On-Chain. Since its beta launch on August 11th, Friend.tech has seen its users engage in over 934,000 unique transactions and trade a staggering volume of 34,322 ETH, totaling 57.101 million at current prices. Right. Okay. I don't know. Not my thing, guys. I'm not feeling this thing. To each their own. CoinCenter responds to U.S. lawmakers' request for crypto tax guidance. The crypto advocacy group's suggestions include a de minimis exemption for crypto transactions and having the IRS provide guidance on block rewards, airdrops, and hard forks. Cryptocurrency advocacy group CoinCenter has provided suggestions for United States lawmakers to consider in potential legislation related to taxation of digital assets. In an August 21st letter to Sends? Who sends? Supposed to be senator? I don't know. Ron Wyden and Mike Crapo, CoinCenter, pointed to the Virtual Currency Tax Fairness Act, a bill previously introduced in other sessions of Congress for provisions including having the Internal Revenue Service establish a de minimis exemption for crypto transactions. The measure could be aimed at encouraging crypto as a method of payment by treating digital asset transactions like ones used to purchase foreign currency. Secondly, the advocacy group called for lawmakers to consider not applying U.S. tax laws reporting requirements for second parties to digital assets. According to CoinCenter, a crypto user in the United States could be legally required to provide incomplete or non-existent information on senders of digital assets, digital assets, creating privacy concerns and an Uden burden on filers. This lawyer speak shit fucks me up. Forcing ordinary people to collect highly intrusive information about other ordinary people and report it to the government without a warrant. Guys, this is what they want, though. We're like providing them with logic, but they want that shit anyways. I'll finish this. Is unconstitutional under the Fourth Amendment, said CoinCenter, demanding that politically active organizations create and report lists of their donors, names, and identifying information to the government is unconstitutional under the First Amendment. Other suggestions for Wyden and Crapo to consider include revising the IRS definition of a broker to explicitly exclude crypto miners and Lightning node operators, among others, as well as limit the agency's authority to issue legal summons for alleged tax evaders. The advocacy group cited a 2016 case in which the IRS issued a subpoena to Coinbase with a John Doe summons, allowing the agency to gain a large amount of user data from individuals who may not have been involved in any potential tax reporting violations. They don't care, they want your information, they want to track you, and they want to come after you. It's just the way it is. If we set a precedent that merely dealing in Bitcoin could result in a firm's customers easily losing their financial privacy, it would have severe consequences for Bitcoin and the related blockchain ecosystem. That's what they're trying to do. According to CoinCenter, the IRS also needed to consider providing guidance on block rewards, airdrops, and hard forks for tax purposes, and not only require a qualified appraiser for certain donations made in cryptocurrency. The suggestions followed a July request from U.S. Senate Financial Services Committee, which will be accepting responses on crypto tax guidance through September 8th. Addressing the tax gap, the amount of taxes owed versus those actually paid to the government has been an ongoing issue in the U.S. as the crypto space expands, though some legislations, include the bipartisan infrastructure bill passed in November of 2021, has attempted to address some of the issues surrounding taxes on cryptocurrency. Critics of the legislation have pointed to seemingly impossible reporting requirements for retail investors. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to do my taxes this year. Gonna be a shit show. Let me know what you guys think. Comments down below. Bitcoin one last time before I get you guys out of here. That is all I've got. It's not a lot going on. Nothing's changed, guys. I want to see the 7-minute real quick. Ugh, it looks sideways as shit. Sorry, I'm thinking, guys. I'd be watching that, at least on the 7-minute. If we break it again. If we break this on the 7-minute, this little upward trend line that I just drew, keep an eye out on that 25.8 for a potential break to the downside. That's kind of where my head's at. Yeah, top. Boop, 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 boop. That's what I'm looking at, 7-minute, guys. All right, that's it. Guys, that's all I've got for you today. If you enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto IO, please by all means subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for notifications. Watch, like, and share the videos on all your social chat forums. I guess it's the same thing. That's what we do on social platforms. We chat. Seriously though, if there's one thing you guys can do for us, the channel, for all of crypto, for anyone trying to learn, anyone trying to expand their finances in the crypto space, guys, just like the videos. It helps out significantly for even like this point, right? Let's say, a video, it really wasn't for you. Even if you like it, it will get shared more to someone that could potentially be something they're looking for, right? So even outside of just helping me out or helping us out or helping the channel out, by liking a video, I don't care if you even subscribe or not. If you like a video, it tells the algorithm that we can show this to more people, right? So someone else might like it. Someone else that might be looking for this type of content gets an opportunity to see it. Just some food for thought. That's all I've got for you guys. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.